There we go. Every time I try to pull out, there's got to be a car that's coming. Hello and welcome to Lost in South Oz. I'm Bridget.
I'm Julie.
And where are we today?
Nuriootpa.
Nuriootpa?
On our way back to Lyndoch. Via Tanunda.
Yeah.
Up in the Barossa Valley. There's lots of little places. We really need to do more drives through here. We've sort of done Tanunda, Nuriootpa, Lyndoch, the main road through this part of it, but you know, there's places like Crondorf and Bethany and
lots of little places.
Sepetsfield and Gomersal. We just need to.
And if you like driving videos, I guess we can do those.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an overcast day, so we're probably looking like rain on and off hitting the windshield wipers, but you know, it's like. So, Old Kapunda Road, and that will take us back to the expressway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we keep following this one straight ahead.
Yeah.
Essentially, we're on the road that runs from Sturt Highway down to Barossa Valley Way.
Today's Monday.
It is. It's always a nice drive through this part of the world.
Yeah, but even this part of the world is seeing a lot of development as well. And,
yeah,
it's just progress. Things, you know, time goes on, and new things get built.
They do.
But luckily, they've preserved some of the history and saved it for the next generations. We go straight through?
Straight through, yeah.
Yeah. It's always nice to go for a drive around here. Of course, I've got you in the cradle. I'm not hanging onto the phone, just you know.
Yeah, so there's no driving and playing with your phone sort of going on.
Not breaking the road rules. Just talking to you.
Oh, we're going past the park that had that steam engine.
Yeah, that steam engine. What class was that? A 10?
Was it an RX or something?
An RX class, that's right.
I think it was an RX.
Yeah, it's in a park.
Number 217.
217. It's in a park and there's a cycleway through there. So there's lots of little cycleways appearing in a lot of the railway corridors and parkways now.
Having acquired a couple of bikes recently.
Yeah. There's more and more.
Drive up here, park the car, go for a bike ride.
Yeah. This area is a lot of wineries, and around here it was riddled with old railway that's no longer running. And there seems to be
crossing over one off now.
Yeah, and there's an old vineyard that's now, is it, what have they done with the old vineyard here? The old winery here? Is it part of college or a TAFE or something now?
I'm not quite sure, Bridge.
Yeah.
Barossa campus.
Barossa campus, yeah, so it's part of it's some sort of TAFE or college or something. But yeah, I don't understand, but it wasn't long since changed, because I don't remember that long ago it was a part of the vineyard. So and all the vineyards are still around it, so I don't know what it is. So I'm not going to, you know, I don't know, so I'm not even going to try.
Yeah.
Like, who knows, it could be part of some education process and teaching people how to do wine.
But on our right is the old rail corridor.
and it follows the road, and there was a couple of little platforms along here at different vineyards to load.
Yeah, there was.
And I think there's only one along here at the moment, and I put that on Google Maps. But yeah, there's only one.
Dorian?
Dorian is the only platform that really exists, I think, in this stretch of roadway. But it's very much the Barossa Valley, and yeah, it's still very cold, so there's not a lot of green, a lot of vines growing.
I think this is Dorian coming up, isn't it?
I think so.
Looks like it. Again, we've got the camera pointed out the front of the car, so
We can't swing it
it's
round.
not a
But even there was
stop and look at
this-
things drive.
Yeah, there's another winery coming up on the right.
I think this is the Dorian one.
This is Dorian. I think this is Dorian.
Chateau Dorian.
Chateau Dorian. So, and this one still is Chateau Dorian. It's not anything else. And there's the platform to the right for those that are into trains.
But as I said, can't swing the phone around because of where we've got it. So,
but its platform still exists. And the track is still in place, and and a lot of people are sort of wanting the track to be taken from Gawler to Kapunda, and you know they're talking about reinstating a lot of the.
Well, actually, Kapunda's on a different line to the one through here.
Yeah, it is.
So this would be Gawler to Tanunda.
Tanunda, yeah, but they talk.
And on to Nuri.
Someone made a comment. That would be great. On our one of our last videos, saying it'd be great if they did that. Look, as they develop places, and I know we don't like development of a lot of these beautiful areas, but as they develop and bring housing through, they're going to have to need public transport. So not everyone can afford a beautiful BMW or a now vintage going on antique, Holden. For example, or any, so not all people have got vehicles, so they're going to look at providing public transport. I guess that's what their plans are.
And with the Concordia development, sorry, Bridge.
Like the train. We're in Tanunda. The train line's gone that way.
Yeah, the line switches sides.
We went over it. I think they must have, because I didn't feel this bump as we went over it, so it must have gone. They must have gone under the roadway and they've tarred over it or something. It's not in.
Yeah, that happens.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, the first part of this line out of Gawler, as part of the Concordia development, they're including that in the planning for reintroducing services through just the first part of the line. Yeah. So the corridor is still there. There may come a time when there's demand for services again.
Right. And like I said, if development gets to a point where population grows, so they've got to do something. Put a bus service in or put a rail service in, whatever. Yep.
But I wouldn't be holding my breath for seeing trains straight through to Tanunda anytime soon.
No. But then again, we've seen weirder things happen, haven't we?
Well, yeah.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah, you're going the right way.
It's been a while since I've been through here. There's a few new businesses popping up, like bakeries and KFCs and McDonald's and all sorts of things.
People get a bit nostalgic about, the old train service and stuff, but at the end of the day, somebody needs to pay for it. And
Yep. There's a nice old building on the left here.
And even government needs to pay for it, and they don't just print money. Their money is what we've given them. So
and they've got to do a budget for it, and if no one's using it, they rip it out, and that's what they did last time.
Yeah.
Back in '78 or whatever it was. National Railways pulled it all out, didn't they? Was it National Railways at the time? Yeah.
Yeah, it got sold off, and then it got privatised, and
as a lot of our some of our subscribers have written. I think recently there was one that said that they knew someone that owned a station, and some of the stations have been sold in private hands. So I don't know how they're going to put back a rail service and utilise that platform if it's not public anymore.
That's it.
If somebody else owns the land and stuff, you know, makes it difficult, because when they sell off stuff like that, infrastructure, they've got no control of it anymore.
But on the other hand, somebody living in it, at least it looks after the building.
It stops it from vandalism. Well, it slows vandalism.
Slows it down. You know, homeowners don't necessarily look after the building, but
or renters, for that example. You know,
exactly.
I know when we first got our place, someone vandalized the fence, and you know we had to paint over it. So you know, vandalism happens no matter whether it's private or public. So vandals are vandals. Beautiful now. Beautiful buildings along this main street.
Yeah, the main street of Tanunda.
Yeah, look, if you haven't been to Tanunda, it's a beautiful place to visit. Lots of, it's steeped in history.
Oh yeah, it's one of the older towns in
There's
Barossa.
a mine, actually a mine, and they've got that on display. Remember that?
Is that Tanunda or is that Kapunda?
Kapunda, yeah.
Kapunda's got the mine.
Yeah, Kapunda. There's lots of places like joining towns.
We get sort of, in our heads, we get Tanunda and Kapunda mixed up sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not far from here. So. There's lots to do, and this is a beautiful cutting. You've got to see this in spring.
Oh yeah, this is
Come
awesome.
through this cutting. It's beautiful in spring.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Jacobs Creek, which is 5 kilometres away. Jacobs Creek. All your wines all the famous wines and vineyards and stuff.
Yeah, this is
all
where
from
they're
here.
from.
So when you go into your BOBLOV and you're thinking, looking at wines, this is where most of it comes from. A lot of the famous ones.
A lot of them, not
all of them.
all of it, but yeah, a lot of them from here.
And that goes another way we usually go.
Yeah, that's Gomersal Road.
Gomersal Road, yeah. Cemetery on our right.
Yes, we're heading down to Lyndoch to cafe pie shop there that
Sunshine Bakery.
Bakery. We appreciate the pies.
Absolutely awesome place if you're out this way looking for a decent feed. It's a cafe and bakery.
Our goal today was the we'll call it a second-hand shop. I'm not sure its official name at Nuriootpa.
Something in Nuriootpa.
And then to
forgive us if we get
Lyndoch.
And forgive us if we get the pronunciation of your town incorrect.
We're not,
as we keep saying, we're not locals.
We're not locals.
We're blow-ins.
We're not trying to offend anybody, and a lot of the place names we haven't heard pronounced.
And so take our apologies, and please accept our apologies. I have lots of family from here. Julie's had some family from here as well. I've got lots of cousins, and
but we're not locals ourselves.
My sister lives on the coast, and I've got lots of cousins and third cousins and blah blah blah, nephews, nieces, all in South Australia. If you're out there, hello. You'll know who I am. I don't know. Maybe they do know I am. Maybe I don't.
Maybe.
I don't.
We found them through Ancestry.
Yeah, doing a DNA.
We haven't actually met them.
Doing our DNA tests on Ancestry.
We've met Bridget's sister, but her other relatives here we only know from Ancestry, not from having met them.
Yeah, I've got 3 sisters. But yeah, one of them lives in South Australia, not far down the road. But yeah, we've been a little bit out of head in the sand doing Ancestry lately. So yes, we came from New South Wales and now reside in South Australia. But even my father did service here.
Yeah.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, Bridget discovered she's got more links here than she realised.
Yeah, service in the old Woodside barracks. But a lot of my relatives were in the Second World War, First World War, Vietnam War, you name it. A lot of them died serving his country, so or soon after.
And one of my ancestral lines were among the first European settlers of South Australia.
Yeah. So, I'd like to think that it wouldn't matter where you came from, that you're an Aussie, you know?
Well, yeah.
But some people even treat you as from another country because you've been born in another state.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
South Australia has a way of treating the rest of the country like they're a foreign country.
It's called clicking.
Yeah, clickiness, yep.
This is beautiful, all these vineyards, and like I said, I mean, like, it's absolutely beautiful to come through here in spring and summer and whatnot and see all the greenery, but they've all been clipped and ready to go for the next season, so you can get your next bottle of wine.
Yes.
And you know, it's, you know, there's an off season, and that's what it is. And what we're looking at, fields of vineyards and orchards. There's a couple of orchards mixed in there.
We're not into wine tasting and stuff and visiting the various cellars here, so we can't tell you about that stuff.
No,
but
not at all. I can't recommend a particular wine.
But we do.
I have drunk wine in my time, but I have to admit.
Yeah,
that
we're not anti-wine.
No,
we're just not into drinking wine.
No, I've drunk quite a, you know, and I don't want to make this about alcohol and get myself, you know.
No.
But yeah, I'm not opposed to having the odd drink.
No.
But yeah, beautiful vineyards in the right time of year, let's say. And this time of year it's been very wet, so it's getting green again. At one point there, I thought the place was.
We're on flat. We've got the antique place up here somewhere.
Yeah, it's on the bend.
There's bought a couple of things from over
Yeah,
years.
there's an amazing antique place. It's on a bend as you go over another railway crossing.
Oh yeah, the crossing for the old Rollins Flat station.
This place is absolutely beautiful. Some of these places will be left, you know, it'd be like caught in time, and it's a good thing for some of these places to be, to not see progress, as they say. It needs to be preserved because you know, there's a large historical history of
and we need to remember where we've been from to understand where we are now. We need to know where we've been.
There's another big winery on the side here. Vineyards, all these vineyards, beautiful. I just wish it was, you know, more picturesque for people.
I don't know.
I think it's quite nice to have a drive through here on the off season too. Look at all the hedgerows of, or you know, the rows of.
Again, to appreciate the, you know,
and there's a cemetery up in here somewhere we've had to walk through. Not part of the railway line.
Yeah, we walked through the rail corridor.
You didn't want to stop.
We didn't actually look at the cemetery.
You didn't want to stop at the antique place, did you?
No, I didn't.
Because this rail is not active, but up on this bend up here, there's if you're up this way, there's an antique, or if you like a second hand. It's more vintage. Here we go here, see?
Yeah.
On this bend,
antiques and collectibles.
And pop in there.
We can recommend it.
I don't think it's open.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Its opening hours are a bit limited.
A lot of places out this way sort of open, you know, they're sort of sporadic, so you've got to sort of, I don't know whether they even post them online. If it's open, it's open. They're still driving through heaps of, you know, heaps and heaps of vineyards left and right.
Oh yeah. Jacob's
Where
Creek,
are we at? This is Jacob's Creek Winery?
Yeah, we've
Vineyard?
just left Rollins Flat.
Yep. So, you know, for those people that are interested in the industry or interested in wine, this might be a
place
channel
to visit.
And that's why these road trips are so interesting, because you get to see. So if you're, you know, buying a bottle of wine and you thought, oh gee, where does Jacob's Creek come from?
Crossing over the rail line again, it's in a gully there.
Where does Jacob's Creek come from? Right here, what I'm talking about right now. So if you like Jacob's Creek wine, this is where it comes from.
Yes. not.
But yeah, you are
stopping
getting
at
to
every
see, and this is what
lamppost.
a history hunter, World War II history hunter, was saying. You know, that he likes to have a view of these videos because he gets to see a bit of South Oz, a bit of Australia.
Yeah,
There's the Kenminster.
if we stop,
How do you
just
say that?
see a small area.
How do you say that one? Kenminster.
Oh,
Another vineyard is obviously a German, the German name.
Sometimes Bridget and I cut across each other.
Yeah, we do. Sorry about that. But there's lots of little vineyards in between the big ones. Another one here. I'm sorry if I get the names incorrect too. Please don't shoot me. The cemetery. Well, if you like. And I think we're coming up to Lyndoch now, aren't we?
We're not far out of it.
Slowing down to 50. Yeah, Lyndoch.
Lyndoch.
The vineyards are, and Lyndoch's just surrounded there. Bulge, Barossa. There's all different little vineyards in here and different wine labels. As we said, we live on the edge of the Barossa. Not in the Barossa, but on the edge of it, so it's only a very short drive for us.
Yeah, it is a short drive.
But a lot of our area that used to be vineyards and orchards, like olive orchards and stuff like that, they're all
like that.
A lot of it just all turned into housing, which is a shame. A lot of those vineyards are gone. District of Barossa Valley Council, 930 9945. And the bakery that I guess we recommend because we come and eat here quite often is on our left, called Sunshine.
Yeah, we've got the table cafe and wine bar, then we've got Sunshine Bakery.
This is a beautiful place to stop for a feed if you're so inclined. We're going to park in here today because it's quite busy. Park in here, I think. I don't know where my line is here, just check it. Oh yeah. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that little short road trip. I'll try and get it up as soon as I can. Well, when I can, in its order.
We've got more major videos.
We've got other stuff coming up in the works.
We've got to do post-production on.
Anyway, for those that are still with us, thanks for watching. To our subscribers, thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Bridget.
I'm Julie.
Take care.
Over now.